Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Woo! I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I am feeling a surge of energy. It is that spring in my step, that spring energy. Sorry about that, guys. I wish I could get the mount I'm using so that I can do these up above. I don't know how to get that out, so hopefully that's just not as annoying to you as it is to me, a recovering perfectionist. But yeah, anyways, I am feeling just this surge of energy, and I'll explain it this way. Oh, there's a beautiful hummingbird right outside my window, a pretty big one. So maybe that's a sign for any of you. Hummingbirds are beautiful messengers. Oh my goodness. Oh, so beautiful. Okay. I'll get back to focus. Okay. See, this is what I mean. This is my type of energy right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. She or he literally came right up to my window. Okay. Woo, guys. Here I am. We're here. Welcome back to the channel. So glad you're here. If you resonate with this content, if you like this video, please give it. I just said if you like this video. Yeah. You guys are gonna have to bear with me today. I am feeling this energy, and maybe it'll be contagious and you'll be able to feel what I'm feeling, so I don't have to give too many words to it. Okay, back to what I was saying. If you like this video, please give it a like. That helps so much. It helps other people get to see the content. Otherwise, it just hangs out in the ethers and no one else gets to see it. So please like, please subscribe if you are enjoying it and wanting to hang out and be a part of this community and experience more of my goofiness, which is coming out strong today. Yeah, so back to the energy I'm feeling, and I feel this happening for the Divine Feminines big time, is that spring energy, that Aries energy that's coming in. And it's almost like we're trading places with the masculines, where we are stepping into our masculine embodiment. So having more energy, having more focus on our 3D lives and world, perhaps feeling a draw to be more physical. So maybe if you normally do just kind of yoga or walking, your body is kind of telling you, we need to run, or we need just a little bit more strenuous activity, or, you know, we have a lot of this energy built up that we need to get out. So perhaps you're feeling that. For me, how it's showing up is my appetite has increased like crazy, and I'm finding myself hungry more often and needing to eat more often. And I am someone who typically like can never. So almost when you're in the feminine and you're doing more of the internal emotional work, you're more in that restorative place, needing more sleep, needing to be a little bit more calm and quiet. Whereas for us right now, I feel, for the Divine Feminines, I feel like we are being drawn towards more energy, more activity, more doing. Also, you may be having things come up in your 3D world that are grabbing your attention, things that you normally wouldn't enjoy doing, that you don't really like doing, and it's coming up for you, and you're like, well, I guess I have to deal with this. You know, like paperwork, like, you know, just like the overall maintenance of living and being a human, like whatever that looks like for you, errands, you know, dealing with your car, I don't know, just things like that. Maybe coming up and maybe triggering you. So there may be some growth still in that area. You may be having some fears or triggers around money, resources, root chakra things. That's definitely something that really lives in the 3D. And if that is coming up, just know that you're kind of switching places with your Divine Masculine, and this is the type of things that they're dealing with all the time. And you kind of stepping into your masculine is allowing them to go into their feminine and to kind of do the work and do whatever needs to come up for them. So let's check in with the masculines. What is coming up right now for the masculine collective spirit? What are they working on, working through? We're definitely going to get some tarot clarifiers. I don't know if you see the card that just came up, but I'm definitely going to want to know what that's about. What else, Spirit? Tell us a little bit. Okay. masculines. Anything else? No, I'm not going to take all of those. They're quiet right now. Okay. Okay, yeah, here's this energy again. Well, I don't love to see it, but we have the garden and the gate. We've previously chatted about this energy for the masculines, and it is that needing to step out of their comfort zone, needing to get out of the things, the people, places, things that have kind of kept them in stagnant energy. They're aware of all the bliss and abundance and new opportunities and things over here, but they're a little bit afraid to leave what they've built or what they are comfortable, the demons they know. That's actually what I just heard. However, behind that, I just want to mention in the deck, I'm just noticing we have victory. So Spirit is letting them know when they cross over, there's a victory and there is this beautiful, caring connection with you, because it really is about you. I mean, not to be like, it's really all about you, girl or boy, but it is. It really is for these masculines right now. It really, really is. So I'm going to grab some clarifiers on these cards that we grabbed, and then I will tell you about them. Okay. Okay, but tell us okay, these are, I get it. I get what this indecision is around. What is the fear? Why the indecision? Hard for that. Okay. Got it. Okay. So we have indecision. I don't love to see this card. Don't love to see it. This is the thing for me that I think is the most triggering, or it requires the most patience and growth from me personally, because I'm a very decisive person. I can be very in touch with my masculine, and I've always been claircognizant, so I've always had this deep knowing, and it's actually triggered other people when I speak, and when I, even before I was really channeling and before I was really tapped in, I would just speak very confidently, like, oh, I know this. I know that I was visited by a ghost. I know that whatever. And that's something that's actually been very triggering for my masculine, who is very, he's more mutable, and he likes to live in the in-between where he doesn't have to make a decision, and it's kind of a safety for him. I don't mean to share so much about him personally, but it's just what's coming up. So that's where we trigger each other really deeply, because, you know, I am just like, no, when I make a decision, and we go with it and we trust it. And if it ends up being a dead end, that's okay. We then make a new decision. And this, I think, probably is partly around our zodiac, but that's not how he rolls, or that's something that he's been working through. So whenever I see the indecision come up for the masculines, I'm just like, oh my God, really? This again? Come on, guys, come on. So to get some confirmation, it is around you, the Queen of Cups. They are seeing you as this beautiful, emotionally mature, wise, magical. She's a mermaid in this. So she's like this queen of the watery depths in the ocean, and has this beautiful large goblet of overflowing just love, really. And she's offering it, and he knows that you're offering it. He or she knows, but there's some indecision on, can I take it? And, you know, we also get the Strength card. So I feel that this indecision is coming up because they are having to step into their inner power and worth and knowing. Yeah, so it's this theme of like letting go of the pretending not to know, the pretending to be stuck, the being in this little garden and being afraid. So it's taking a lot of inner strength and resolve that Spirit is working with them on. But Spirit is letting them know, hey, 10 of Pentacles, that is what you were gonna have with this person, right? It's this victory. This is what it is. You don't have to be afraid. So they're really being kind of purified right now. And then I asked a little bit more. I'm like, what is the fear? What is, like, if they're getting these downloads and they know that there's promised success in a 10 of Pentacles here, what's going on? And we got the Queen of Swords and the Six of Wands. So you, Divine Feminine, are actually very intimidating to them. And that's been a message I've been getting a lot, especially when they're feeling vulnerable. They're in their feminine. They're being confronted with a lot of things that have been hidden for a long time, where they haven't really been paying attention. They haven't been tuning into it. They've been able to ignore it. And I feel with the Six of Wands, you are potentially having quite a bit of success right now, Divine Feminines. And if it's maybe not showing up in your physical world, it doesn't feel like it's showing up in your finances or 3D or, job, work, whatever. It's happening internally. You are freeing yourself. You are becoming more independent. You are becoming more sovereign. And this is a very intimidating combination. And so they feel like they need to come forward with a bit of success of their own. They need to have something to offer. The Six of Wands can also speak a little bit to being caught up in the ego around success and how it looks to others. So there's just this idea that they can't offer you what you deserve. Okay, and that's what the indecision is around. It's especially where they're at right now. They are in these very fragile places. So it's not that they don't want this, and it's not even that they don't know. Like, they know. They're getting the messages loud and clear that it's, I had the deck upside down, so that did not come out in reverse. I just want to let you know. So they know that this is for them. They know this. Oh, wow, you guys. Okay, what card just fell? Oh my God. Oh, there it is. Disappearing card. Okay, beautiful. Okay, it actually came out in this order. So yeah, they know that this connection is for them. So we have all tied up. Also, don't love to see it, because this is that victim. I'm feeling powerless over my circumstances, or I should say under my circumstances. Like, I can't make a choice. Like, I can't move forward. Oh, I want it. I see it. It's over there. It's outside this garden. It's outside this gate. But, very Eight of Swords. Okay. So not an energy we love to see our beautiful masculines in. However, we are getting the clarifier is the Chariot. Okay, so this is about that divine inspiration, that divine spark, that flame being ignited within, where in this card in particular, this woman on this sort of wagon chariot, this Egyptian looking some form of a vehicle, I don't know what you want to call it. She has her hands off, right? She is like, wee! I'm not quite steering, I'm not driving, and it's okay, and it's like jubilant, right? It's very happy, it's very ecstatic. It's like, I am moving forward, I'm going fast, and I know that Spirit is supporting me. I know that I am moving with the divine right now. So this is being purified and let go. That is the confirmation. This tied up energy is being released once and for all. We also got Temperance. And that really, Temperance to me really does speak to, it's a major arcana, so it speaks to the hand of the divine coming in and saying, we're harmonizing, we're balancing, we are anything that's kind of remaining, that's keeping us in this like stagnation and fearful energy to move forward. Spirit is coming in and saying, whew, we're gonna wipe it clean, because then look what we get. We get the Eight of Wands. This is a fast-paced forward momentum. This is communication. This is action. This is new beginnings. This is a fresh start. This speaks to a romantic relationship that moves forward and charges ahead. So all of that's gunk and everything that's been in the way, that's been keeping them in this tied up energy, is being removed and being released right now. So that's actually really encouraging. So they may still be in this indecision around how to move in, how to move forward, whether they can or not. But they are not, they are releasing these blocks that they had. So the blocks are being removed. And that's what's going to empower them for this decision. Okay. I see ya. Okay, wow, we had quite a few cards fall out for that one, but I'm going to take them all. Okay. So we have man holding a coin. Okay, so 3D, material world, money, finances. Okay, The first card that came out to clarify, we have Ace of Cups in reverse. So what I'm hearing is they feel like they cannot begin this new beginning with you until they have something to offer, until they have figured out this big dilemma. It feels, I'm hearing that they think it's a big dilemma right now. And I feel like this card, the Man with the Coin, also really is associated with self-worth. Okay, so maybe your masculine is not particularly struggling with money. Maybe it's not really about the actual material 3D business dealings, whatever, but it is around the self-worth. It is around that they are worthy of you, that they're worthy of this connection, and they're healing that right now. They're working through that. And the second that they burst out of this gate, I feel that that's going to give them this confidence in knowing that they can actually have this beginning with you. Okay? But for now, it's in this placement. However, to clear, these are the 3 cards that popped out. I really wasn't trying to get 3 cards. We have the Star card. So they're undergoing a lot of healing. A lot of light activations and light codes are coming into their body. Downloads, communication with their guides, communication with spirit that is really activating them and letting them know, giving them hope that this connection is possible, that they can have this connection, that they can do this work that they need around their worth to come into this new beginning with you. And we also have the Ace of Wands, okay? So this is also new beginning. This is divine spark once again. We're hearing that phrase again. So this is the wands are always in relation to moving with the divine, moving with spirit. Spirit gives you that epiphany, that aha moment, gives you that just inspired action, because the wands are fast moving and it really does speak to action. So this is them wanting to take this action. So right now I feel that the action they're taking is in their own inner worlds, and they're doing all this work. They're doing these clearings. They're stepping in, they're healing their own feminine within. They're healing their money wounds or their self-worth wounds. They're figuring out all this stuff in their material world because of this energy. And this is also, this can very much speak to that, let's call it sacral energy. Okay, the sexual energy, the kundalini energy, the getting their power back, getting their strength back. For many that were in these karmic relationships, they lost themselves. They really did, especially some of these really, really toxic ones with people draining their energy, draining their life force energy. But Spirit is giving them this life force energy back at this time. We also have the beautiful Four of Wands, our Twin Flame card, 1111 on that card so clearly. Yeah, they are doing this work for union with you to build this beautiful, solid, sturdy foundation, and they know it's you. They know it's you. They are remembering at a rapid pace because, again, these light activations, this healing, and this hope being there's just more hope for them in these connections and awareness around who you two are together. They know that this connection is beyond anything they could have thought. It's special. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, we don't need more than one. Okay. Sometimes I just have so much fun pulling cards that we get a bunch of clarifiers. Okay, so we have Healer of the Ages. Yeah, these masculines are healers. They really are in their own way. They are very special. They have very special gifts, very special talents, and they have a very special mission that for some of them they were not aware of at all, and it's just now coming online for them. With all these downloads and all this communication that's occurring from Spirit, they are starting to become very aware, and it's initiating them into their divine masculine power with the Emperor here. Okay, so it's a very masculine, powerful energy. And this is what they're working on, working through. And again, because we had at the bottom of the deck, the Garden and the Gate card, they're in this garden, working through this. They have a lot of help in the spirit realms. I'm also hearing ancestors. They're working with some of their ancestors very closely, very specifically on healing some of these ancestral wounds in order to move forward with their destiny and who they really are as this powerful, powerful masculine healer. And so once this has really occurred, leaving that garden behind, stepping out of the gate is going to just be a natural forward momentum. I just noticed this card as I was talking about it, and it's like, yeah, this is happening. We're getting ready. I'm almost getting, you know what, I'm getting an image. It's so funny. I'm getting an image from spirit where it's like, you know, people, when you like racing, track and field, where right before the runner is about to take off, before the gun goes off, they're in that prep, they're in that crouch, you know, with their, yeah, you get it. They're in that crouch. And I feel that the masculines, I can feel all this energy kind of condensing and compressing, which is why we're getting some of these cards that, you know, where are they? That I was saying are not the most desirable, but we're compressing. It's like all of this darker energy, all of this stuff that has kept us really stuck, or kept them really stuck. It's compressing, and it's getting ready to explode. It's getting ready to pop. Okay, it's getting ready to purify and be released and let go. So it's like, I just from all these cards, I can actually feel this like energy, and they're crouched and they're ready to go, and they're ready to sprint out of this little false paradise is what I'm hearing that they've built. A false paradise. It is not real. It's illusion, because it was built in the 3D on 3D concepts. So it is all illusion. And they know it. They know it now. Their eyes have been opened. They cannot unsee what they have seen. And that is why we're getting this card, and that is why they want to leave. That is why we have this sort of energy coming up. Okay, beautiful. I kind of made a mess of my space here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some, where do I want to go? Let's go to Keepers of the Light. I'd love to see what beautiful beings are with our masculines right now. Okay, Spirit. So who is assisting these powerful, strong masculines right now? Oh my goodness. Yes, Bridget. Okay. I love seeing a feminine energy, but like a very strong feminine energy. Wow. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, so bottom of the deck, we have Holy Amethyst. I'm getting a lot of the violet flame energy here. If you aren't aware of what the violet flame is and you haven't done any work or meditations around it, I highly suggest looking into it, because it's very helpful with twin flame connections. The purification that can occur with these with the violet flame meditations. So what I love here is it's divine alchemy. And I love what it says. It says, move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. And this has been a big one for them, is releasing their judgment around their desires. Releasing this idea that they can't have what they desire. Like it's not for them. Like it won't ever happen. And so they just have to accept what they're given. And right now, because of all their attunement and the new things coming online for them, they're getting really clear that, oh, I can actually go after what I desire. And they are manifesting. They are powerfully manifesting. You may think you've been manifesting alone for this union for a long time, but I'm here to tell you right now, your masculines are manifesting so hard right now for this union and for the change that they've been seeking. Okay, so we have beautiful Bridget, inner strength. And look at that beautiful flame. And green on this card representing the heart chakra. So there's a lot of heart healing, a lot of, I really am hearing financial healing and money healing as well. Because that's a big one for these masculines. Thinking, because you have to understand, they've been in all these 3D relationships where if they don't have something of the 3D to offer, some sort of quote unquote asset, then it's like, I can't be with this person. I can't have a relationship. And obviously that's not true. That's false. That's illusion. But that's kind of what they've been working with. That is the conditioning they've been working with. So this card says, move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. Yeah, so it's that inner power. It's that inner strength. It's that self-worth. They're really being guided, and beautiful Bridget is supporting them on that. We also have this powerful masculine energy. This is honestly one of my favorite cards in the deck. He is a twin flame. I believe Bridget is as well. I know okay, whatever, we'll get to that card in a second. Basically what I'm saying is we have all twin flames here. Okay, Odin, one of my favorites. And I don't know if you can see, do you see how he is missing an eye? So the legend story goes that he lost his, or I think he sacrificed his eye so that he could have divine sight. So he was like, I'm going to give up this eye in order to be able to see, to really see. So psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. What powerful energy for our divine masculines to be working with right now, and to be being supported by this Odin being. Also, I'm seeing a lot of birds on this card, and I know at the beginning of this reading, the hummingbird, even once I finally stopped talking about the hummingbird was still there. So this hummingbird was really just right outside my window for, I don't know, a good 3 minutes at the very least. And so if you're seeing a lot of birds, that's definitely a sign for your guides. That's definitely a sign for communication coming in, messages coming in, perhaps messages from your guides, messages from the divine, messages from your masculine. But birds are definitely very, very tuned in and connected to these unions at this time. So keep your eyes open for seeing them and what they could potentially mean. I also really love to, anytime I see an animal, really just any wild animal that feels a little unusual, like, wow, what a gift, I just saw a coyote, or what a gift, I just saw a fox, you know, things like that you're not going to see every day. I always look into the animal totem information around it, because there's a lot of times beautiful messages in the animal wisdom, just like you would if you're seeing a repeating number and you want to look up what does that number mean. Always look up the animals. Okay, Ladynada, another beautiful twin flame, and look at this card. It's just so peaceful, so much love radiating off this card. It's the higher heart chakra because it's this beautiful pink. Heart awakening, you guys. Did you hear that? Awakening. Wow, I love that. It says, awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Okay, I'm going to read this one because if I remember, there's a beautiful message in here about this card, about this beautiful Ladynada, what she gives, what she's working on with our masculines. So Ladynada is said to be another incarnation of Mary Magdalene, but even if she is, the energies are slightly different. Ladynada is a mighty spiritual priestess of love who once existed in the land of Atlantis. She is the light force that helps us awaken our heart to the divine love we deserve. Yes. The light keeper whose essence allows the light within our heart to expand, revealing a true, real, naked, and vulnerable aspect of our soul. She brings an opportunity to experience divine love, whether through a relationship, adventure, or experience. The cave of your heart is opening wide for you to experience divine love. You have an opportunity to overcome past pain, heartbreak, and letdowns. Wow. This is a wonderful time to cherish and love yourself, and then allow yourself to be cherished and loved by others. If you feel love revealing itself clearly in your heart, have courage and move into a state of trust. You are reminded that when true love is present, when divine love is present, there are no obstacles to overcome. Wow. It will be there, clear, pure, and real for you to experience. Your relationships are being brought into harmony on all levels of your life. Give and receive divine love with yourself and all those around you. Wow. Okay. I knew it was a powerful message. Yeah, so basically they are experiencing the divine in their heart. They are experiencing, which is something that has to happen on these twin flame journeys. You went through it, right, Divine Feminines? You went through that period where you were like, your heart was just like ripped almost. It's almost aggressive, but like ripped wide open, and then the divine came in. The divine filled your heart space, and you felt this unconditional love like you've never felt before, for everything, for life, for the contrast, for the difficulties, for your karmic relationships, for yourself most importantly, and just this beautiful connection. And that is what has kept you going, right? In times of difficulty, in times of not knowing. And that is what has to come online for these divine masculines. And that is what is happening right now. They are really, really having that. And then it's allowing them, as you heard in that message, it's allowing them to open their hearts to you, to allow the love that you've been giving and sharing this entire time, to allow them to actually receive it, because they're deserving of it, because they're realizing, well, if the divine loves me, others maybe want to love me too. And now that I love myself, because I'm working with spirit, now I can really, really look at this for what it is and acknowledge the beauty and strength in it. Whereas before, they weren't really able to do that. They weren't able to do that yet. Okay, amazing. We're going to end this with just asking a couple of what I really want to know, because we're sticking with the divine masculine today. I know that's really what everyone's always pretty curious about, but we will touch with the feminines. Well, you know, I gave you some messages about the divine feminines at the beginning of this, so you know, just kind of the energy switch, but we'll check in with the feminines in the next video. But for today, I just want to ask Spirit, what lessons are, actually, it's not necessary, because we're hearing about the lessons. I want to know how they're viewing this journey. Okay, so how are the masculines viewing this journey at this time? How are they feeling? Wow. Yes. Wow. Okay. We got enough cards. They all kind of fell out. Okay, bottom of the deck. How are they viewing this journey? They're viewing this journey as the journey home. The journey home to their divine feminine, the Queen of Wands, which in my reads, as of late, personal reads, for others, for myself, and for the collective, the divine feminines have been showing up as the Queen of Wands lately, and the Queen of Cups. But really, really for this, I've been getting the Queen of Wands a lot. So, bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands, they are seeing this journey as the journey home. Okay, let's start here. Two of Pentacles. This journey is teaching them about balance, harmony, understanding both aspects of themselves, the shadow, the light and the dark, okay? They are facing it in a way that they perhaps never have. Not in the way they're facing it right now and working with it right now. And they're allowing it to purify all of these darker energies with the devil. They're allowing it to come in and really release them from this bondage, from this restriction, from this entrapment of their own minds, okay, of the 3D world of codependency, toxic relationships, giving their power away. Oh, it's a journey of sovereignty, is it not? It's a journey of gaining our power back, our divine given power and sovereignty. And right now they're really recognizing this journey as this beautiful opportunity to get home to you, and they know that in doing so, they're having to kind of go through the fire, so to speak, to purify their hearts, to purify their soul, to get in touch with their hearts in a way they never have before, to be able to really see the truth of who they are. Soul remembrance, soul recollection. Soul recollection. Yeah, I'm seeing them like, it's like their soul is this beautiful shining light and they're like grabbing it back. It had been like held hostage by darker energies and they're taking it back. The flame is being reignited within their deepest parts of their being. And that's how they're seeing this journey. This journey is also allowing them to see the truth of their desire and what they really want. They're coming into deeper and deeper relationship with who they are and what they really want. They're almost in this like beautiful give and take relationship with their desires right now. Like devoting themselves, offering themselves, being willing to do this work because they know that this 9 of Cups is going to be waiting for them on the other side. And this 9 of Cups is very obviously you, Divine Feminine. and all that they want to build with you. Because it's not just about getting into union, right? We do talk about it a lot. We spend a lot of time on it. But that's just because that's where we're at in the journey right now. But a lot of the twin flames are coming into union. And once we're in union, this Nine of Cups is going to look like creating and building family. It's going to be about creating and building the mission work and healing and moving about in the world, sharing the message, sharing the light, sharing the codes that we have embedded within us, uplifting humanity. So there's a lot wrapped up in this wish fulfillment for the divine masculines, and they're seeing it all pretty clearly right now. They really are, because we had Odin, so they really are awakened. We also have the King of Cups. So this journey is about them stepping into their emotional maturity, their emotional knowing, stepping into just being these wise men and women, wise men and women who are embodied, empowered, and in love with themselves, in love with the world, in love with spirit, in love with you, in love with the possibilities and the potential, and just in love with their journey. In love with their journey. Yeah. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So they're very tuned in to the fact that this journey is bringing them into a new balanced beginning with you, divine feminine. That it is about a second start, or a fresh start. What's the phrase I'm looking for? A second chance. There it is. So a fresh start and a second chance with you, because in the past week or so, they've really been examining and looking at how they missed the mark the first time around, and how they weren't really seeing you or themselves for the truth of who you were. So it was really easy for them to walk away. It was really easy for them to not hold the weight and the power and the power of this relationship, and to kind of toss it and just not treat it in the way that it needed to be treated. But they know now that this journey is a journey back home. And here's what is occurring within them. This beautiful cup overflowing. And I love in this depiction of this Ace of Cups where it's like this lotus flower. I don't know if it's actually a lotus flower, to be honest, but it's a beautiful flower, and it's reminiscent of it because it does look like it's coming from water. And you know the story with the lotus flower of like it blooms and it blossoms from the darkest, murkiest, really ugliest space. Okay, that is your reading for today, your divine masculine check-in. Very, very beautiful energies, and yes, they are working through some shit. Okay, let's be honest. Let's call it like we see it. They are working through some of their inner darkness. However, there is a new renowned sense of hope, and freedom is on the horizon. Sovereignty is on the horizon. Did I say horizon? Wow. Freedom is on the horizon, okay? These new beginnings, these fresh starts, but we have to be patient with them, and we have to recognize that this alchemy, this alchemical change has to occur within them before they can be ready to step into this new beginning, a new space with you. And that's where we get a little impatient, especially if we are stepping more into our masculine and embodying that masculine, fast-paced, energetic movement. And that's beautiful. Honor it. So my advice to the feminines right now would be to purify and cleanse your 3D world. Whatever projects that have been on your to-do list for months and months that you haven't had the chance to do, whatever things you've been putting off, you know, as simple to as big, you know, these things that really annoy you. Maybe they do have to do with finances, you know, whatever it is. I would say use this time, use this energy to take care of these things, because as you take care of them, you are releasing your masculine from his money woos or his 3D 3D hardships, 3D difficulties, whatever's been on his mind that's kept him from feeling empowered to step forward and to start again. So we free each other as we do this work. So I would use this time wisely, divine feminines. Okay, many blessings. I hope this message finds you well. I hope you guys are having a beautiful week so far. I will be back soon, and thank you again so much for liking this video and subscribing and sharing it with your friends, anyone else that you think might enjoy these messages. Okay, I'll be back soon. Bye for now.